Hey everybody, welcome back to Between Two Spines. I'm Dr. Greg Persley, please call me Dr. G. Dr. Aaron Andrews, please call him Dr. A. Yay! Woo-hoo. We are here at the Rock and Roll Drive-In Movie Theater. If you haven't been here, you need to get here. It's actually really cool. We came here for Southeast Missouri and did an event, and it was the next project. Yeah. And we were here for that. We were actually sponsors for that.
Yes, you were.
And man, that was a lot of fun, and it was cool. It was cold. But
it's cool.
The cool thing about that is we were in our car. We just turned our heater on.
If it's raining, you're in your car. If
we
it's
had
cold, you're in your car.
Had our own snacks,
hot,
and then we walked up here and they had food. Man, it was great. It was great. Oh, by the way, this is my son Isaac. I didn't even point him out. He's just hiding in the back. What's up?
Hi.
I guarantee you this is gonna be our highest viewed and shared video because you're standing.
Dude, kids get all kinds of views.
Yeah, it's true. Isaac's kind of a local celebrity too.
Yeah.
So I wanted to say, introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about everything, and you know, we've got an owner. I don't know if you know that. The owner's in the house.
One of the owners.
Well,
there's two of us.
That's true.
There's Mr. Chuck Stratton as well, and then our beloved Sarah, Mama Bear, babysitter. Oh, she won't come on. Never mind.
No.
I thought we were gonna get her there for a second. Do we all need to shift over a little bit?
I don't know if he's in or not. We're about to find out. There we go.
There we go.
Now I don't know if we're in the camera, but we'll
That'll work. I'm
all
sure
right,
it looks
you want to
good.
sit up a little bit, man? Your posture's not looking too good.
You know something about that.
Yeah, I know a little bit about that. That's for sure.
So we got the screen behind us, which gets bigger as you walk toward it. It is what again? 80 by 60?
It's 80 feet wide, 60 feet tall.
Woo!
And it's been here since 1962. That same screen. All we did was clean it off and paint it. That's it.
So there was a drive-in here
This
before.
movie
Not a
theater-
drive-in.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
Not a drive-through.
No.
See, it's confusing. I know. We'll get there. By the end of this, we'll know it's a drive-in.
You know, I did grow
with
up
one
in-
end, by the way. I had somebody go, "It's a drive-in with two ends." I go, "It's not a motel. It's a drive-in movie theater." We call it like an entertainment complex too, because we don't just do drive-in movies. We do craft fairs and car shows and private events, as you know. So,
Yeah.
So all sorts of.
We should do a private event for our patients here.
We were talking about.
We already talked about it. Yeah.
Well, I showed up late to the party. I had to
gonna
go
figure
pick
it out.
somebody up.
We got some plans. We're
Thank goodness you
concocting.
did.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
Yeah. What do you think about all this?
So there's one left. Do you know the history? Like how many were there around here? But now there's just one.
Yeah, there were three of this style screen, this design, built in this area. One was here, one was Dexter, and Sarah and I cannot remember what the name of it. You don't remember still? Anyway, putting you on the spot right there. But they were all deconstructed.
Yeah.
Except for this one. And this one was just overgrown by a forest. So it was kind of like that first scene in Raiders of the Lost Ark. Like the very, Raiders of the Lost Ark, the original one, where he's going through and he clears the thing and you can see the hole to get into the tomb.
Yeah.
That was this. And the mosquitoes are about the same size back then. So
Yeah.
Snakes.
hopefully snakes don't like snakes. Yeah,
why did it have to be
Well,
snakes?
I would like to point out. Yeah, why did it have to be snakes? I'd like to point out that
Skeeters,
none of
yeah.
those things are here now,
No.
and you're protected by your car anyway.
So
Wait, how
what gave
many-
you guys the idea to refurb this and open this up?
Well, COVID had a lot to do with it because I don't know if everyone knows. Well, I think you know because we discussed this already. But my career prior to March of 2020 was the lighting director and designer for Lynyrd Skynyrd.
Who's that? I've never heard of him.
Yeah, they sing that one song.
That one song.
Just
they
the
sing?
one. Sweet Home Alabama, yeah. And then a little Freebird, and a little Tuesday's Gone, and Simple Man, and I don't know, you can keep going. But actually, it was great too when I first started working for him because I'm like, oh yeah, and you sing that one too, and that one too. So, but anyway, 2020 March 8th was our last show, and so we were sent home, and until further notice. And my cousins, well, it's a long story. Chuck Stratton and I are cousins via marriage. My wife and his wife are first cousins. So Chuck and I would spend every holiday together. So as this came about and I was home, he said, "What do you want to do now?" And besides get that horn to stop honking.
Yeah.
Is that Jimmy over there?
Is that one of our rivals? Is that a guy wanting to put up another drive?
He doesn't want to sing Sweet Home Alabama.
That's what happened. Yeah.
That's what happened.
You play that little and there's
Roll
two.
Tide,
there
roll.
are two
Yeah,
reactions.
that's
There's see, I play music, so I play that one live, right? And everybody, there's two reactions. Generally, the women go ah, and all the guys go oh.
Yeah. But then at least the women are going, "Wah!"
Yeah, as long
So
as
that's
they do
gotta be
that,
exciting.
everybody's
Yeah,
happy.
the guys are happy.
We keep playing.
But anyway, Chuck and I decided to, well, it was funny because I said, yeah, I'm not sure what's going to happen, but drive-ins I think are going to start to kind of revive themselves. And he said, well, there's one in my backyard, being that he lives right here in Chaffee. And we came over here, and like I said, it was like Raiders of the Lost Ark finding this screen, but we stood here and contemplated what would we do and what do we need to put into it. And we decided to design it as a rock and roll drive-in, mainly because, you know, it's got that industrial look now. We kind of worked off the Quonset hut, went with the sea containers to put all of our offices and bathrooms and the projector in that, our box office, our side sea containers that hold all our amplifiers for our custom stadium sound.
Lights and sound.
We've got
I'll tell you
lights
what,
in the trees.
I was really impressed with the sound, number one.
Thank you.
And what I was even more impressed with,
And I'm a
was
lighting guy too.
Yeah.
so.
Well, the screen is what I was really impressed with.
That
The
picture,
fact
right?
that I mean, I don't know how far that is.
450 feet.
Okay, 450 feet away. That is one heck of a projector.
Yeah,
He told this story earlier. Yeah, talk about that.
we spared no expense on
Well,
that
you guys should have
projector.
just recorded this before I got here. What the heck?
We kinda
What was the
did.
point of me being
We
here?
have some B footage. I don't know. It's on my phone, so I'll have to email it to you. No, we looked at projectors extensively, and we realized that, you know, putting the money towards a projector was the most important thing.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we're a drive-in movie theater, so we want the movie quality to be good. So we have a 4K digital laser DCI compliant,
God bless you.
which means, yes, thank you. Which means that we deal directly with movie brokers, or actually a broker, that we can get Paramount and Warner Brothers and, well, anything really besides what Disney is. Disney's got their own Disney Plus thing, so we're not allowed to show Disney movies, except for every once in a while they'll release something. But anyway, so we've got basically the top of the line projector that's actually from unknown sources that I will rename nameless, I guess is the best way to say it, or should rename nameless. We have the best projector in Cape County.
Oh, baby.
I'm just
Number one.
That's
Number
what
one
I've been
projector.
told by
That's
a professional
That's what I'm talking about.
who
Number one
knows
projector.
stuff. That's
Well,
all
you
I'm
have
saying.
to go through. You know, you're not. It's not. I mean, that's a long run.
It's a long. Well, so I would say the projector is a mortgage on a house and a nice house, and then the lens is like a Mercedes. So
There you go.
Yeah, so it's not a quick cheap investment, but it was worth it because
Should
at
we
the
put
end
that
of
in
the
our
day,
basement?
well, we'd have to change the lens because that lens actually will shoot from 440 to 680 feet.
Wow.
So I can actually go back if I needed to, which is the other reason I put everything in sea containers, in case something happened with the grounds or something happened with the owners of the grounds or something. I can basically cut everything out, pick it up, put it over there.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, you guys should put a lot of thought into it.
Rock and roll is always on the road, so
That's right.
we kind of designed it for the rock and roll.
That's right. You're efficient. Yeah.
We are efficient, and everything gets packed, and everything's straight and tight, and neat and organized. And
So I have two questions.
yes,
We put you on the spot. You didn't even know it earlier. We said we were talking and gave a little teaser about you giving something away. So good luck with that.
Oh, yeah.
And
We'll give
so
stuff
the
away.
question is, what are we giving away? And then number two is, how often do you guys actually show movies, like when you're open and all that good stuff?
which question do you want me to answer first?
Well, they want to know the first one.
The first one. What
You're
are
going
we
to answer
giving
that
away?
one last because we're going to give a little teaser.
There
Bye.
will
See
be
ya.
there will be a giveaway.
Did,
So
was
finish
it something
watching.
I said, or
I don't know, he
Something
just
you
walked
said?
off.
You were the one talking. He left.
He's going to the car. I guess
He's
I
going
should
to
open
get
it.
out of here.
I'm tired. This is
I've had
boring.
enough of this. This is not even fun.
Kid
Yeah.
just walked
Right?
off.
Yeah. When are you
So-
going to talk to me? You just keep talking to this guy.
I feel bad. All right,
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
It's all over. Yeah. Bye. You guys are boring me.
Yeah, I feel lost now. Really, I do. It is a little toasty out here.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Which is
be-
funny because every other thing I've ever done out here, it's been freezing because we opened in October. It's
Yeah, that's
always
true.
it's always been cold. I can't wait for weather to be like this all the time.
We were, burning out those trees,
Yes,
cutting out those trees.
cutting out
Hey,
those
if you're gonna
trees.
talk, you gotta get in.
You
camera.
got what? There's a seat right here. Come
got
on,
a chair
Miss
just
Sarah,
for you.
everybody. Little round of applause.
Have a seat.
Miss Estes.
Miss Estes. Ooh, that's great.
Very professional, huh?
Anyway,
Back to it.
answering those questions.
So, what days are we open? That was the second question you want me to answer first.
yes.
Currently, we are open Fridays and Saturdays, and our gates typically open around between 6 and 6:30. As the days get later, we start to open a little bit later on Fridays and Saturdays. And then come April, probably, well, it is April, isn't it? Yeah. So we're gonna start
It's
opening.
mid-April now.
Yeah,
Mid-April.
right. Let's talk about May then. Sorry, the other April. We will start to open up on Thursday, Fridays, and Saturdays.
Oh.
And the nicer the weather towards the summer, we might even do Sundays or a Wednesday. I don't know. I think Sundays will probably go better than Wednesdays. We're trying to feel out the market in the area because it's not like we do drive-ins for a living. Number one, we just started this, and we want to see what everyone wants. I mean, what night's good for you?
Type that in the comment box.
Yeah, please. Seriously.
What nights would you like to have, and what movies would you like to see?
That is
That's
actually something
huge.
we ask all the time. We actually, Sarah created we have several advertisements here, by the way.
I'd like to see some Bruce Lee.
See?
Ooh, some old.
That's
old
awesome.
school, yeah.
I'm thinking like
Raw
some
night.
old school 80s like Steven Seagal
And
movies.
can you have
you know?
theme nights where
Yeah.
everyone
No,
dresses
no,
up
no,
as
no, no.
80s
Oh,
characters?
actually, we
Jean-Claude
got
Van
some
Damme.
I was gonna
Oh,
say that, but I can never
Bloodsport.
pronounce his name
not
right. So.
Seagal. Seagal. No.
Wasn't there one they were
Van
both in?
Damme.
though? Yeah, because
I
he had
think
those
so.
tight jeans.
That's every movie.
So make sure you guys type in the comments basically
mullet,
when
like
would you
nobody's
be
business.
open to coming here and seeing movies, and also what movies would you
Yeah,
want to see?
please, let
I
us
mean,
know.
What's the price to get in?
For classic movies, we charge $30 a carload. So it's not per person for a full car. Put 6 people in there, 8 people, it doesn't matter.
However many seatbelts.
However many seatbelts. See, once again,
Well,
this is
HR
she babysits
right there.
us.
Dang.
Oh, she's everything.
Safety.
Safety
Safety
first.
first.
You're absolutely right. And then for new releases, we charge $35 for that same car pass. So
That's great.
per seatbelt. That's a good way to keep it.
Kids, pile in the Accord. We're not going in the Suburban.
Well, you know, when I was a
Too many
kid,
seatbelts.
we had a drive-in outside of where I grew up in Chicago, and it was pretty run down. I mean, there was nothing great about the movies. There was nothing great about the food or the popcorn. It was a great social interaction. It was a great experience. Like, it was just cool to go out and be able to sit outside and watch a movie. Now, that was back when they had the speakers, the little speaker box you put on the car.
Uh-huh.
In your
And then
car,
you'd pull
yeah.
up to one and like that one doesn't work, or it sounds, yeah, exactly, it was doing that.
Oh, man.
So here you FM transmit everything to your car stereo, so it's as good as your car stereo. And then again, we have these stadium speakers around here and subwoofers.
Yeah.
So like we've got Godzilla versus Kong playing. We played it last weekend. We're playing it again this weekend, and it sounds awesome.
You can hear it like 2 miles away.
You can, our neighbors have told us you can hear it 2 miles away. In fact, they're like, "Is there any chance you can turn it down a bit?" And we're like, "It's Godzilla versus Kong." They're like, "Okay."
That's part of it.
They're not even mad. Like, they just asked.
Do your neighbors
not a
over here
love
like
story.
get chairs and sit there? And
Yeah,
Actually, yeah. Jimmy over here sits. Him and his wife Linda. They just apparently their bedroom window faces the screen, so they just pull up the blinds and watch
you
a
go.
movie. Yeah. So,
I'm gonna go to the Roundabout Bar, which you can see right here. If you're familiar
Great
with the
burger
bar
over
right
there.
next to it, yeah, great burger, great fish. You guys are gonna get slammed because a lot of the movies now are, they're like you mentioned, Disney Plus and a lot of the HBO
Paramount,
Max.
right.
And nobody wants to sit at home and watch a theatrical movie, And people
they're
are
ready to
still
get back
worried
out.
about going to the theater, which costs a fortune. So,
Well, I mean,
and,
we
and
saw-
if you're worried about COVID, you stay in your own car.
You
Yeah.
stay
You
in
don't have
your
to get
own
out at
Your
all.
own
car.
space, you're outside.
Exactly. Even if
Right.
there's another, outbreak or something, I don't know. Don't get me into politics about opening up borders. But anyway, our bucket of popcorn this big is $6.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Go find a
Not
bucket, and
20.
it's good popcorn. Like it's really good
Now
popcorn.
you had last time I was here, you guys had trucks, food trucks.
We
doing
host a lot of food trucks and a lot of local food trucks like Straight Line Swine, Sugar Chic, Two Sides Grillin', Gabriel's Restaurant, Gabriel's Food and Wine from downtown.
Yeah.
So all of that, like his meatballs from down there are here. And you can also get beer and wine through him as well.
Now you got to
German cook?
We did a Between Two Spines with him, and you got to say meatballs right.
we gotta say Gabrielle.
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 Pizza,
And the
lasagna,
meat- the
cannoli,
meatballs,
tiramisu.
right, the meatballs.
Yeah.
Pizza, lasagna, tiramisu, cannoli.
Cannoli.
Cannoli,
Cannoli.
cannoli. Okay.
So he even bought a trailer so he could keep it here and do
During
the
the
weekends here. So,
Oh,
and like I
that's
said, and then the German cook is here. Who's our new shaved ice friends?
Oh, the Yum Yum
The
Shack.
Yum
I was
Yum
like,
Shack is here. And then in our concession hut, we've got again our popcorn. We've got all your movie candy favorites. We've got
Milk duds.
milk duds. You gotta have milk duds, right? That's one of the movie candy
Points
favorites.
that one out.
Milk duds.
That's my favorite, but I don't eat them
Raisinets.
anymore.
We don't have
but-
snow caps though.
Yes, we do.
We have
We
snow
have
caps.
snow caps.
Hey,
Wow.
put your favorite movie candy in the comments also.
we
That's
do
right,
have
that's
Twizzlers.
right.
And we
That's
do
right.
have Twizzlers.
We have
Not red
Twizzlers.
vines.
And
Twizzlers.
the more comments you make and the more things you participate in, the more likely it is you're going to win whatever gift he's going to give that we told him he's got to give. So there you
Yeah.
go.
But
We're
I can't say
happy
what
to
it
get
is.
it.
I don't know what it is yet. He's
So-
thinking.
We're happy
I'm
to
still
get
thinking
it.
about it.
Percolating. It's
Do we give him
percolating.
that water truck?
Yeah, water truck.
But
Chuck will sell you the water
he
truck.
will sell you the water truck.
Everything's
for
for
a
sale.
reasonable price.
Everything's for sale.
Everything's for sale. Well, actually, no. We've put too much blood, sweat, and tears in this place to even think about that. Because we also have future expansions coming.
Oh.
So in that Quonset hut that was built in 1956, I've been told, and then they weren't sure. So we're going to say in the
Ish.
50s or 60s. Let's just say that.
old.
It's old, right? And yes, wow, there are lots of things older.
22.
I'm older.
He's my new best friend.
I said 27. That was something. Anyway, we
Put
want
that
to
in
turn
the
that
comments.
into
How old am I?
There you go. And how old do you think Sarah is? Yeah.
Okay, anyways.
We're going to turn that into a video arcade, a vintage video arcade.
Oh,
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man, pinball machine, skee-ball,
Galaga.
you know, Galaga.
Yeah.
Donkey
You know,
Kong.
I think like the only shoot-'em-up game we'd have would be like Deer Hunter or something.
Ooh,
You know, I don't
yeah,
want the
yeah.
zombie games that the kids are like, you know, one, they're violent. But that's not what this is about. We want you to come here and have a good time. This is where you make memories with your family and your friends. You know what I mean? So
Right.
then we're taking it a step further. Once we get the Quonset hut and the arcade going, the vintage video arcade, what was that?
The VBA.
The VBA. Then you see that big tree over there?
I see that.
In that area, I've slotted out 16,000 square foot of usable space for a 18-hole mini golf course.
Oh,
Man, this is gonna be.
Right?
nice.
It is a
This-
go-to
so-
this is gonna-
destination.
Now
is gonna
that's not
be-
cheap to do. So once again, come see us so you can help me so we can get a mini golf course going on here. Because then after that, over here, I want to put a Top Golf style driving range. And you know the funny part is I don't even play golf.
It'll be
I
so
don't
much
really
fun.
care about golf, but it is fun.
But it's fun.
And people
yeah.
enjoy it. And again, it gives you something to do. What do you do in Cape Girardeau?
Great date night.
You know what I mean? There's not a lot to do. It
There
depends
isn't
on
a
what
lot
your
to do.
age range is.
Yeah.
So this is something, and I'm not saying anything negative about anything else, but like, you know, if you're going to go to the casino, then you're probably going to the casino to go either go see a band or you're into casinos, or one of those two things is going, or it's a private event, I would say. But other than that, and then the little kids like going to the casino. You know, so then little kids don't want to go to bars downtown either. Where do you take your family?
There's not many places.
Not many places. Not many
So
Go to
places.
the
to
Rock
interact-
and Roll
to
Drive-In.
interact
That's
Now
what
there's
you
a
do,
place.
man. You go to the
Now
Rock
there's
and
a
Roll
place.
Drive-In.
That's what I was gonna say, to interact together. There's places to take your kids, but what do? We just sit and watch.
Like
and jump
Discovery
on
Playhouse. I
trampoline,
love
you
that
know?
place,
Yeah.
but it's, you know,
Yeah.
it's fun for my daughter
Yeah.
and my son. They love it, and I like it too. It's a great place. I like what it does. So I mean, we really built this place for the community, for our families, for our friends, for this area. I mean, Chuck, my partner, he's got 3 beautiful kids, and they're all teenagers, and they're like, they've got nothing to do. Now 2 of them get to work here. One of them says she works here all the time. You know, she's not on the
young.
payroll because she's too young. But she's like, I mean, and they all have part in the place. You know what I mean? So it's again, we're just trying to make something with good.
Family owned and community
That's what I was
owned.
just gonna say. Family owned.
That's awesome.
I'm glad someone from a different state didn't
Well,
just come here and throw something up and
Exactly.
I'm not making fun of you.
I was
from
gonna say,
Chicago.
you know, I'm from Chicago.
You have
but-
local roots, though. You know,
I do.
and
I've
your-
actually
and
lived
your
in
wife,
Jackson
yeah.
for 10 years.
Yeah.
So I'm just usually on tour with a band and, you know, such
So
blah, blah, blah.
normally we keep these like 15, 20 minutes. We're probably at like 45. Now. I don't know where we're at, but let's do
Poor Terry.
yeah, for today. Yeah,
It's like,
part
why-
2
why-
coming
why would you
later.
do that?
And
So
she has to watch this over and over.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Terry.
really?
Oh, Terry. And she's
I'm
got a
sorry,
lot of
Terry.
tags. She's got to tag a bunch of places.
Yeah,
so
'cause
good
she
luck
has
with
a
that.
tag.
Yeah.
Thanks,
So
Terry.
what kind of giveaway or percentage off or what can we do?
Well, I think
Put you on the
that
spot.
we definitely want to give away a car pass. I mean,
A car
you know,
pass, yeah.
And for new release or
New release or classic.
classic. So whether it's the $35 or $30,
Man, that's amazing.
and then I don't know. I personally think we should also give something else away. What do you think, Sarah?
Well, I think we should give away a concession voucher too.
There you go.
Let's give some popcorn
Let's
away.
ask Sarah if that's okay. Let me give her a call.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello, Sarah. Can we give
Hi.
away a concession voucher?
Let's give away some
There
popcorn.
you go. So let's give away some what? a free
Making
popcorn?
deals.
Free popcorn.
Free popcorn. Awesome.
So how does that work? They have to come in.
I'm going to leave it to Sarah because she's going to have to be the one to follow up with
All right,
it.
so how that's going
I
to
can
work
tell
is
you
they're
my
going
way,
to
but she's
make
not gonna
a
like that.
comment, they're going to like, or they're going to share.
Okay.
They're also going to go to your website and your Facebook page, and they're going to like your Facebook page.
Oh,
like
that's a
that?
good thing.
So for all 4 of those things, and you're entered to win. Okay, we're going to draw somebody, and then we'll get you guys in contact, and then we'll make that happen. So
Perfect.
make sure you like, comment, and share, and also go to their Facebook page, which is rockandrolldrivein.com.
That's it. But,
So is the
well,
popcorn a one-time thing, or is it for people that mention the show? How's it work? Just so they're listening, or just so they
yeah,
know?
see. Put
So
you on
we'll
the
do two
spot.
drawings.
Yeah.
We'll do two drawings. One for the car pass and the popcorn.
Yeah.
We'll do a second drawing for, actually, we'll do a second drawing for just the car pass, and then we'll do a third drawing for just the popcorn.
Oh, there you go.
I'm feeling generous.
I love
Man,
that.
this is
I love how you play with our money.
Escalating
I'm feeling
quickly.
generous.
Escalating quickly.
Hell, we'll just you want a speaker too? Why not? Take a speaker. Free speaker.
Yeah.
No, I draw the
got
line
20
of
of 'em.
speakers.
Are
I
we on
draw
the
the
Oprah
line
show?
of speakers.
You get a speaker. You reach under your chair. You got a moving light. I don't know. So
Well,
anyway,
that's
so
amazing. Yeah, we appreciate
First
that for
drawing,
sure.
pass and popcorn.
Both?
Second pass, a car pass.
And then
And a third one is a popcorn.
That's awesome. Well, that's amazing. So you got 3 chances to win for sure. You can win the grand prize of a
I think we
car
need to
pass
throw in
with
one
the
more.
popcorn. Oh, we got a fourth. We got
one
a fourth
more.
one coming.
One of these.
A hat, rock and roll.
It's a billboard.
Drive. I've got to have one of those.
You gotta have
Yeah,
How much
yeah,
are
for
they?
sure.
They're. Well, you gotta win. You gotta win. You gotta win.
You got to win. I'll like and comment.
I was
Guess
gonna
who's-
say.
guess
No, they're
who's
actually
doing the drawing?
It's a $15 hat, and it's a very comfortable.
I'll buy a hat right now.
Yeah. We
I
got
can
canned
look that
koozies,
up.
T-shirts, slap bracelets.
I want a hat.
You gotta get a hat. It's a cool logo.
You know
I'm
what?
gonna wear it when I play music.
Awesome. I love that.
I want a hat, but we will also buy a little
But I
merchandise pack, and we'll give that away too. How about that?
Oh, that's
There
a
you
good
go.
idea.
There
There
you
you
So-
go.
I want it.
That 4
Everybody's just
giveaways?
throwing everybody's money around.
5 giveaways?
That's 5 then. So
Alright.
let's recap.
Well, we got them.
Hey, Chuck,
you
get
don't
your
have to worry
checkbook
about
out.
it. Yeah. Like, comment, share, and go to their Facebook page, Rock and Roll Drive-In, and like it. And you're entered to win 4 different ways. What I mean,
Or 5. Or who knows? Just
Who knows?
watch the Facebook Live that he and I do.
Anyway,
You're gonna win
thank
something.
you for watching the weirdest
Yeah.
episode of Between Two Spines. I'm Dr. Persley. This is Dr. Andrews. We're from PC Medical Centers in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, a multidisciplinary integrated medical clinic, the only one between St. Louis, Memphis, and Nashville in this area. They have the only and biggest and best cinema projector.
Your radius is probably about the same.
About.
Yeah, about the same.
The only
Yeah.
drive-in.
Only
in probably
drive-in. I don't even know.
150 miles
I
or
didn't
so.
know where
No,
the next one
we're
would
the
be.
only
So
drive-in within about 80 miles. I think it's 78 miles.
that's awesome.
Right.
So we
But we're
appreciate you
definitely the only
guys
rock and
and
roll drive-in.
the only rock and roll. One and
We
only.
are the best.
We appreciate you guys, and like I said,
Yeah, we appreciate this
like-
opportunity.
yeah,
Thank
absolutely.
you. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
And
Thank you
over
for
and out.
sharing.
We're done.